Testing, testing. It's like things are working. Check out elkanonbrakes.com for the latest brakes. I have quite a few available on there right now. Got single individual packs of wax packs for $2 a pack, ships once a week. Pokemon cards, $4 a pack, ships once a week. Got the Topps Holiday Box 2018, $10 a spot. There's only 2 spots. So that one's a pretty small break that could fill up super quick. Same thing with the Leather and Lumber. Leather and Lumber over here. $10 a spot, and there's only 2 spots per box. Over here we have the Bowman Platinum. There's $15 a spot, 6 spots. Get 1 division. Pick which randomized division. Actually, it's not a pick division. It's a randomized division to use, so you'll get 5 teams. I also have Bowman Sterling and a 5-star available. So the Bowman Sterling over there in the back, and then this 5-star, that's a break. I have another break that's going to be a 5-star plus Heritage High number. And then another one that's just archives on its own. elkanonbrakes.com. looks so much better. Once again, check out elkanonbrakes.com for the latest breaks and deals. I've got all my brakes set up here in the back and then a few more online as well. I'm going to try and be breaking tops Chromin. For the latest breaks and deals. I've got had myself going there in the background. So check out elkanonbrakes.com. Got some pretty affordable brakes today, as well as some pricier brakes. Bowman Sterling and Topps 5-star. Got a 5-star box and a Bowman Sterling box. It's 7 autos guaranteed in that brake. Then we have another brake that's going to be a 5-star box and Heritage High Number brake. All cards ship. Most of these breaks are division breaks or team breaks, random team or random division. Check out elkanonbrakes.com. Also have one archives break that I have on there as well, if you want to check that out. I was going to open up this Fortnite box because I don't know what's in it, and I've never seen one before, so I kind of want to see what's in it. I'm not sure why, but we'll open some baseball up later. Fortnite Series 1. I've never seen what's in these, but I'm extremely curious. Kids are obsessed with this. My sister's kind of become obsessed too. And my brother-in-law. Typical Panini fashion. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs in this. And it looks like some kind of a special pack or something. Let's crack into these suckers, see what's in here. Oh, these must be backwards. There we go. It's like they have game screenshots in here. That's weird. A checklist. I wonder, how do you know if it's rare or not? It says rare outfit there. Uncommon outfit. Uncommon. Okay, so it says it. Common. Common. Who knows? No clue if these things even have value. sure kids would like them. This is kind of like getting kids interested into cards. Fortnite, Pokemon, Magic. I just don't know if they ever cross over into baseball or football or any of the cooler sports. Common. 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 Uncommon. Medkit. Uncommon Star Spangled Trooper. And a rare outfit. Royal Knight. So you must get a rare in every pack. Maybe not, but that's so far the trend. Be cool if we got something like holofoil. I don't know if I've even seen individual cards. Yeah, I have. I think I saw individual cards on eBay once. So they must sell these. Must be an aftermarket for them. Uncommon. There's another uncommon. Epic. Common and common. They are kind of cool. Common. Another common. It's interesting how they do screenshots like that. I don't know why I'd want a screenshot on a card. Another common. If it was like a video, that would be cool. The expensive cards. Uncommon and another. Oh, it's rare. It looks like the top three are always common. It must be the same in every pack. And then it, yeah, uncommon there. And then the last one's going to be rare. It's kind of cool looking. Like a metal body. Little last pack magic here. Maybe something hollow. An uncommon weapon, so you can get weapons in this too. That's kind of cool. Uncommon. This must be our rare. So one epic. Interesting. I didn't see any like hollow or anything like that. That'd be weird. Yeah, I'm here, guys. How you guys doing? Just opening some Fortnite packs because I was interested and curious to see what was in them. Oh, and then an epic outfit. So 2 epics in this whole thing, but nothing was like hollow or shiny or looked any kind of special other than that. Yeah, no worries, Urban. Yeah, man. Are you able to get what you put into them? I mean, I'm assuming. I don't know if are you making money off of them? Rare. I'm going to sort these out. Commons are all just like screenshots. Interesting. This one was rare. Sweet, man. That's awesome. I need to, well, I only have one. I have that one holiday box there, and then I've got, I bought all the leather and lumber they had at Walmart. All the holiday boxes. I think they actually still had some more Bowman Platinum. So I should probably go buy that, but... yeah, man, that'd be a sweet idea. I don't know how much. I think I got the holiday boxes for, what were they? I don't remember what they were at Walmart. But I saw one guaranteed auto, and I thought, hey, I think that's definitely worth it. How you doing, Hobby Searcher? Welcome. Just cracked open Fortnite pack, which was weird. Very interesting. So like all the rares and all the uncommons are like outfits and stuff. And then all the commons are like screenshots. Which if I wanted that, I would just play the game. Unless it's going to be something epic, but these screenshots don't even look that cool to me. Do any of you guys play this game? Fortnite? I tried and I couldn't get into it. Super irritating. Check out elkanonbrakes.com for the latest brakes and deals. I got a bunch of affordable brakes on there right now. Yeah, it was my first time opening them too. It was interesting. There was another pack of cards that I wanted to open tonight, which was a pack of Japanese Pokemon cards from the Ultra Shiny GX series that they had, and I really want to get the Charizard out of that one too, but they're expensive. This whole booster pack is, I think there's 10 packs in it, and you get it. It's $100. So one pack is $10. But I have one left out of my booster box, and I wanted to open it to see if I could add a final card to my PSA submission for Pokemon. So, see if I find something good in it. I'll send it to PSA. They can be. It depends. Japanese. The question was, are Japanese Pokemon more valuable? And it certainly depends. It depends on, obviously, the print runs and productions. But on some of the old sets, yes. Very much so. Japanese cards can be worth quite a bit more. And even on some of these new sets, it just depends. Like, the Charizard from this set is going for a little over 400. So, yes, they can have, today, the same kind of value as that the American cards have. No, they don't add them in American packs. You're only going to get Japanese cards from Japan or a reseller over here. So it's pretty rare. I bought this pack or this whole booster box straight from Japan. I looked. I actually have a couple cards that are getting sent in my submission, but they have a different back too. So the Japanese Pokemon cards have this like copper border around them. There's a lot fewer cards per pack. And that was it. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, so actually, this isn't the... I'm sorry. This isn't the GX Ultra Shiny pack. My bad. This one is actually the... what's it called? Maybe they say I'm on the cards. I know that it's in Japanese, but sometimes they throw in English description. Well, anyways, it's the set that coincides with Unified Minds. So it's basically the Japanese version of the Unified Mind set. And it's pretty legit. Yeah, I did see your video today. It was awesome. Well, it started out kind of funny. Yeah, the GX Ultra Shinies, so those ones were the $10 a pack, not this one. I'm sorry. But anyways, I needed some more of these cards for my set, so I want to check the back of my binder and see if I need any of these. Kid Rock Bottom soon. Once again, check out elkanonbreaks.com for the latest break action, deals, and more. Also, I got a break myself that came in the mail today. I had won the Minnesota Vikings, which I don't care about the Minnesota Vikings, but that's the team I was assigned, the random team. So this is what I got out of that break. Chris Carter. I don't even know who that is. Cordarrelle Patterson. Daniel Hunter. Irie Smith. Rated rookie right there. Donruss 2019. I ain't no hater. Randy Moss. It's kind of shiny. Kirk Cousins. Another Kirk Cousins. I am not a Minnesota fan, so I was a little disappointed, but I have a bunch of friends that are Minnesota fans, and I was hoping to unload some of these cards on them, but none of them collect. I've been trying to get them all back into it, but they're all like, oh, I've got wives and jobs, and we can't afford it. Come on, man. Everybody can afford to get into collecting. Just a couple of bucks a month. You go and buy a pack, you know, a couple packs a month. 10, 20 bucks. Yes, Broncos all the way. Teddy Bridgewater. This was a patch one. Numbered to 25. That's probably the most valuable one of the entire pull. Yeah, or you could go to Walmart and just dump all your money, which is what I've done. But to say you can't collect at all, come on, anybody can collect. The little kids are collecting. They're going out and buying packs. You're an adult, you can't go out and buy a $5 pack. I do understand, though, that it can be addicting. This one's numbered to 225. Gold signature. Laquan Treadwell. It's a Greg Blue sticker auto that I got. I don't think this one's numbered. No, it's not. And I don't know Greg Blue either. Irv Smith Jr. auto. I'm not. That's why I don't have kids. I don't have time for that mess. Adrian Peterson, $7.99. I think this one's number 2. Rodney Smith, number 250. Adam Thielen, numbered to 450. Another Adrian Peterson. I think this one's number 2 to 125. And then Kirk Cousins was my last one. You know, the best birth control I've ever had, and that one's numbered to 49, is having nieces and nephews. Yeah. That and sleeping on an air mattress for years with a tiny little leak in it. That was really irritating because I had to wake up every, hour and a half to 2 hours to, refill the thing with air. And I imagine that's what it's like to, have to wake up and feed a kid throughout the middle of the night. But anyways, then I had 5 nieces and nephews, and they were all living here in this town of mine. Little town. So I'm expected to watch them all the time. I remember the very first time I had to watch all of them. The door closed behind my sister, and I had all 5, and my heart just sunk. I was so scared. What if I kill one of these kids or they die under my watch? I would feel terrible. What if there's an emergency? It scared me. And I'm used to it now, but man, that was early on. His first and uncle. And they're all growing up and getting into cards, which is kind of cool. They're actually the ones who got me back into Pokemon because they started buying cards. And they were like, you should get into it. So I went and bought a few things of Pokemon cards, and then I was off to the races. I found break channels on YouTube and just started going crazy. Spent way too much money, but hey, it's been a blast, and it's a super fun hobby to get into. For years, I kind of kept up on my coin collection, but I never kept up on any of the other collecting, so I never kept up on cards or anything like that. But speaking of cards, I'd like to open me some wax packs for myself. I haven't opened a couple of these in a long time. The 92 Leaf, just super fun. I think this is 89 Leaf. You guys know what the yellow wax pack is? Is it 89 or 90? I'm not sure. And then the Series 1 Leaf. I got quite a few of these. But it's the wax pack versus the plastic pack. Oh, it's 91. I guess I probably could have found that on here somewhere. Yep, 91. Game ends 91. All right, let's see what our puzzle is. It kind of looks like a middle finger. That is hilarious. It's a guy holding the end of a bat, but that looks like a guy flipping the bird, does it not? That is hilarious. Hey, look at this. So this is the guy I collect, Matt Williams. My PC. And I have this card already, but in terrible shape. And this one actually looks like it's in really decent shape. Pretty good centering. Little off, but not bad. Hey, we just got a new follower. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Matt Williams. I'm putting that into a penny sleeve. It's not worth anything. It's Matt Williams, but he's my PC, and he just happened to be on the back. The other day, somebody was opening... I can't remember if it was... I don't remember. It was like Luminaries or something. And they pulled a Matt Williams autographed bat card. I was like, man, that's amazing. These are bigger sleeves. These are my big ones. Whoops. There we go. Matt Williams, sweet. Talk about that first pack magic right there. Roger Clemens. Haha. Awesome. Ken Howell. Will Clark. Bob Welch, All-Star. Stan Javier. Lee, I don't even know this name. Gutterman, I'm assuming. Much better. The Williams, man, Matt Williams was a phenomenal player. And the year baseball went on strike, Williams had, I want to say 41 or 43 home runs. He had, he was on pace to be the home run leader that year. And then baseball went on strike, and that was it. Chuck Finley. Sounds good. Daryl Boston. Terry Kennedy. Robin Ventura. Edgar Diaz. And Kevin Reimer. Hey, I'll take the Roger Clemens and the Matt Williams any day. I don't think this Clemens really needs to be sleeved, but I'm going to do it anyways. Now the Leaf set. I have no clue. I'm filming on my phone as well, so I'm sure it'll come in and we'll hear it. These ones, not bad. They're not stuck together hardly at all. Bill Spears. Gold edition from 92 Leaf. That must be an insert. Damaged too. Not in great condition. Julio Franco, Juan Samuel, Joe Girardi. Look at that. I love me some Joe Girardi. He's the man. Wilson Alvarez, Thomas Howard, Jeff Russell, Zane Smith, Matt Noakes, Mackie Sasser, Devin White, Norm Charlton, Harold Baines. There it came finally. Had to come all the way from Canada, so Oh, man, look at that. That is a trip. You got a ton. What are those ones on the left? Are those also the Fleer? That's awesome. I bought some more today, Matt Williams, at my local card shop. And it's been closed for all these weeks because he was almost died. I guess he had cancer or has cancer. And anyways, finally was open after like 3 weeks, and I didn't realize he was going through all that. But I bought the rest of his Matt Williams cards that I didn't have. Let me see if I have my list. I don't have the new ones in, but I do have the other ones that I had. The rest of my collection, most of it. I don't quite have every card that has ever been made, obviously, for Matt Williams, but I have a lot. I think there's that one. I can't remember. Maybe that was on Urban's. Yeah. It was. Yeah, they produced so many back then that to get every variation would be tough, but yeah, the rookie cards are the best ones, man. I've got a bunch of those too. Every card that I have here, I've got multiples of, like duplicates. Most of them. Not all of them, but most of them I've got duplicates on. Yeah, man, check it out. I do have some Blue Jays cards that I'm trying to get rid of. So I'll have to talk to Urban and see if you're interested in. Oh, thanks, man. I'd love that. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm trying to get some graded because you can do a set registry on PSA, and on there you can, like, people can put different sets together, and there's a Matt Williams set that I kind of want to complete as PSA 10. It would be cool, but it's going to be expensive and take some time. But I'd love to do it. So I have to have a bunch of them come in and, go through the qualities, obviously. See if I can find the ones that are high quality and send those in. Are either of you guys going live tonight? Going to be doing any breaks? Because I'm going to be off here in about 10 minutes. Unless a slew of break purchases come in. Understood. I'm still just so entertained by this. It just looks at first glance like somebody flipping the bird, especially the further away you put it. Oh, that's so funny. So at my card shop today, they didn't have like any old boxes of anything. It was all like fairly new stuff and not very popular, like some football, Donruss football. That was about it. So I wasn't able to get any boxes of like older stuff from anywhere in the 90s. I was a little torqued by that. So that's the closest card shop within, I'm going to say 120 to 150 miles. That's the closest one. So this guy is on his last leg. I mean, he's, seems like he's patched together, and he gives very little effort when you go into the card shop. Like, standing up and looking through cards seems like so much work. Hi, Philip. So he just lets you do it on your own. Anyways, he's going to be out of business probably by the end of the year, which is unfortunate, but we need to get a new card shop in this town. So I'm thinking, hey, I've got to get a card shop up and running, and that's probably what I'm going to try and do this next year. I have a commercial building that's perfect for retail space that would actually fit this card shop perfectly, and I'd love to put one here in the valley. Not too many people probably that would come in, so I don't think I'd get a lot of foot traffic, but I would be able to do my brake business through there, and could really expand that and do that full time. But you got to sell your first brakes first. There's also, you can set up tables and stuff for card tournaments if people want to come in and do like Pokemon and Magic, and set up video games where they can play Xbox and some computers. Kind of make it like a full game card collecting shop. Yeah, storefront would be awesome. I've done several businesses throughout my life, and I've sold a few of them and still working in a few others, and so this seems like something that I can do, something I know how to do, and could be a lot of fun. Especially, we have a college here, and I could get college kids and my nieces and nephews once they get old enough. I mean, they're close at 13. They could work the shop during the summer. That'd be pretty sweet. Retail space here is so cheap, too, that you don't need really much money to get up and running. Storefront here you can get for maybe $500-600 a month for kind of a crappy storefront, but it's a storefront. And that's not much money to clear, honestly. You're not going to pay yourself a salary, obviously, but to clear $500-600 a month just to stay in business and maybe a few utilities here and there, you're going to have to probably clear maybe $1,000. It'll be fine. House calls for tattoos. So fun. That's awesome. It's kind of like jailhouse tattoos on the outside, a full black market for tattoos. Nomad businesses are the best way to go because you don't have to deal with the regulation of the government. Not that I despise government regulation, but no, I'm kidding. I do. I can't stand it. And usually when they're not involved with regulation, innovation skyrockets. That's awesome, man. Most of my businesses, when I first started doing businesses, were like that. My first business was a little mowing company that I had that I was going around trying to, put little flyers and business cards that I had made up on people's doors and see if I could get mowing business. And by the end of it, I was doing, I was clearing $10,000 a summer. And for a little kid, that's pretty good. I was probably 9 when I did that. So then I started expanding it and doing sprinkler systems and then pouring cement, like sidewalks and stuff for people. And it grew up to where I was doing about $30,000 a summer, which was awesome. So then, obviously, all that money went to pay for my education, which was kind of a waste because you can get by without a college degree in this world. And if I would have known that before going to college, I could have saved myself so much money. But alas, here I am. Finally paid off my student loans this year. $100,000. Yeah, man, you gotta hustle. You gotta make that money. I was an entrepreneur. Always trying to figure out how to make that money. Stack that cheddar. Gotta hustle. I had a buddy that I hired on as an employee of mine, and he was going to come in and do mowing work. He never showed up on time. He never, did a good job when he was there. I had to fire that kid so quickly. It was unfortunate. But it's like nobody my age knew how to work back then. They were all into Pokemon cards and trampolines, and I was working my butt off. Like, every Pokemon card I bought, it was my money. Those kids got paid to do chores and an allowance. An allowance, you're just getting free money. Are you kidding me? That's the way to do it, Funkin'. That's awesome, man. I definitely was not lending my parents money, but they sure as junk. They were not supporting me. It's funny, at 13, I think, is when they cut all of the kids off from clothing and food, because I went to boarding school at 13 or 14. So I got sent away at a pretty young age, and being independent and out of the house is awesome. There's nothing wrong with Pokemon and trampolines, but I just sure as crap couldn't afford them, so I always felt like I was using all of my friends. I would go over to their houses and try and jump on their trampolines, or they had a Nintendo 64. Sweet, I can play with their N64. And they were all much younger than me, and that's why they were all into Pokemon cards at the time. How to make money in Philly. I imagine there's probably a lot of entrepreneurial opportunities in those big cities. I don't really know how to live in those cities. I lived in Denver for a while, like 5 or 6 years, but most of my time has been spent in little small towns. I know small town business. I know how easy it is to manipulate these people. I'm just kidding. But it is a different way of doing business. You have to know people here. You can't just do the marketing like you would normally. And yeah, it's different for sure. And that's why I'm not sure a card shop would actually work here. Selling butterflies. Batteries. That's awesome. That's even smarter. I'll tell you what, man. Crackheads and meth heads, they are ingenious people. They will figure out how to get money for that addiction and not get caught. They are crafty. Heroin addicts, too. Super fast. Oh, that is hilarious. I was a teacher 2007, 2008. It's actually the year the Colorado Rockies went back to the World Series. I played Little League baseball and high school baseball and been scouted by a few teams to go to some little scout camps that they had. So it wasn't like I had gotten scholarship offers or anything, although I did get a few. Weren't to any really big-name schools or anything. But anyways, I loved playing baseball, and it was kind of my thing. Well, I couldn't. After I found out I wasn't going to go pro, I talked to a scout who said, hey, you're pretty good, but there's 10 kids down the street that are just as good as you, so how bad do you want it? Obviously not that bad, because I didn't end up continuing to play. So after high school, I quit playing baseball, and it was really hard for me to watch it, so I just couldn't watch baseball. And I didn't watch it until 2007, and it just happened to be the year that the Rockies went to the World Series. Anyways, this whole long story is to tell you that year that I was teaching, I was an algebra teacher out in North Carolina. I caught one of my students trying to sell ground-up Excedrin as cocaine. In fact, the first day, so it's a boarding school also, and I'm the dean of the boys' dorm, as well as I was the dean of the dorm as well as the algebra teacher. So it was kind of remedial algebra. It wasn't algebra 1. It was like the ones that they couldn't make it into. The smarter ones couldn't make it into. So I had all the kind of barely there kids. Anyways, he he got busted selling Excedrin as cocaine and tried to jump somebody into MS-13, which he said he was in, but come on. I've never tried to sell ground up pills as anything other than what they are. I'm just kidding. I've never sold ground up pills at all. They will. They'll steal anything if they can get their hands on it quick. It's crazy. And they're gone. Yeah, not that bad, homie. I mean, look, I wanted to play baseball, but I was raised as a Seventh-day Adventist, and my parents were always like, well, the Sabbath, you can't play baseball on the Sabbath. And so they always, like, deterred me from it. It wasn't until I got older that I thought, man, that's pretty ludicrous in my opinion. I should have tried to pursue it. But that was the only reason I didn't, was because they wanted me to observe the Sabbath. So otherwise I would have pursued it. I love baseball. I mean, it's what I grew up doing. It's the only sport I ever really loved as a kid. And it was really the only thing my dad and I did together that was positive. I had a pretty rough relationship with him growing up, and so that was kind of the only time we had any joy when I was young, was playing baseball in the backyard. Microwaved Wonder Bread and Ambisol? That works, huh? Numbs the mouth. I was unaware. That's hilarious. Yeah, boarding school's an odd experience. I spent like 10 years of my life in dorms, starting at 14. And then I just basically just grew up in them. In fact, I was born in a dorm. My dad used to be the boys' dean of a dorm when I was little. And so it's a crazy experience living in a dorm with all those other guys. And it's funny, that's kind of the reason I quit collecting, is because it just wasn't cool when I went to high school. Everybody was doing other cool stuff, and I wasn't. Because they didn't think collecting was cool at all for some reason. I'd come from a little 5-kid school, and I went to this big high school, and so everybody was into, I don't know, skateboarding. A hacky sack and skateboarding. That was pretty much what filled my high school. So nobody collected anything, especially not Pokemon cards. In fact, if you collected Pokemon cards in high school, we were going to rip on you. Even though I had my own collection at the time, I just wasn't going to tell anybody. I hid them. Didn't want to show anybody at my school. And they would rip on you, too. It was crazy. A lot of hood rats there in Niagara Falls. I don't know what it's like there. It's not, it's... The town that I'm in when I was little is super sketchy, and it's gotten much, much safer, but man, it was gnarly here for a long time. You'll find it, Urban. Just keep digging. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to open, so I might cut it off for the night and try and catch some other breaks. Man, I'd love to have a cat, honestly, but we had one in the dorm when I was in college, and everybody had a hand in naming it. Hookawetta Pussass was ended up being its name. I don't know why. And it lived in a sock drawer till our RA caught us. But that cat was awesome, and I haven't had a cat since. I do have my dog here, though. Yeah, Hookawetta Puss. I don't know why we came up with that name or why anybody did, but there's the pooch. How you doing, bud? We just got back from the dog park today. He was having a blast in the water. But it didn't tire him at all. He swam for probably 2 hours, and now all he wants to do is play again. ElkanonBreaks.com. Tell your friends. Did you check out the website, Urban and Funkin', my website? I'd like some feedback, and Urban, you said you could help, but I've got some... I don't know, I used Wix. It looks pretty decent, but I've got some editing to do, obviously. But check it out and let me know what you think. I would like your feedback. Also, just in case anybody is watching this after it's been live, go ahead and check out Funkin' and Urban's YouTube pages. They post lots of awesome breaks. All right, everybody, I'm going to be signing off. Thanks, Urban. Thanks, Funkin'. Appreciate you guys coming. Like I said, I try to go live from 6 to 7 every night, so I have my 1 hour window, and we will be back at it tomorrow. Later on, everybody.